CJ Stander is going to retire from all professional rugby at the end of this year. This comes as a bit of a shock. I mean, the other day we had news that Sonny Bill was retiring from rugby. That was kind of no shock because the dude's 35. But CJ Stander's only 30 and still absolutely at the peak of his powers. So it's very, very surprising news, at least to me. I hadn't heard any wind of this and any build-up that he was going to call it quits. But yeah, kind of very disappointing in terms of a rugby perspective. But obviously, CJ has to do what is right for him. He will go down, certainly as a Munster legend, I would imagine. You Munster fans will have to let me know. I'm pretty sure he's pretty highly regarded, isn't he? He's played like 150 times for Munster. He's played 50 times for Ireland. He's always been an absolute workhorse player, such a bone-crunching guy. Gives his heart and soul for his team. Yeah, and he's basically said it's for family reasons. I take it that his wife and daughter are maybe back in South Africa, so he's been separated from them for quite some time. And with the pandemic, I guess the travel restrictions are not conducive to him getting around to see his family. So yeah, basically for family reasons, he wants to retire from rugby and call it quits. He said he's got a long quote. It's been quoted in basically any news source you want to read about his retirement. Basically, he said that he's entered the final stretch of his career. He knew at a freezing training session at the end of 2020 that it was kind of the time, and that players kind of know when they hit that moment. I guess for every player it's different, and maybe some players try to push it too far. They try to go, beyond what their body can reasonably expect. But apparently they tried to persuade him to keep playing, but he said no. All professional sports people are told you will know when the time is right to hang up your boots, he said. So it seems that that time has come for him. During the lockdown, did a stock take of what matters most in his life, faith and family, and this incredible game. So it's an unfair toll on his family, both in Ireland and in South Africa. So, focus squarely back on family, leaving the Irish jersey better than when he first inherited it. Man, pretty shocking. I just picked him in my team of the week just this weekend gone, man, because he was immense. He still will be available for Ireland. Obviously, he's on contract with Munster until the end of the current season, which is not that long to go. He will still be available for Ireland for any mid-year internationals or potentially British and Irish Lions tour. That might be a hell of a way to go out if he does get selected. He's going to have some pretty stiff competition because there's a lot of good back rowers vying for Lion spot. But man, this guy will be absolutely right up there. Once he retires from the game fully, maybe we can have another look back at his career to see what he achieved. But man, it's just very, very surprising for a guy who's still relatively young, especially in the scheme of things for a back rower. You look at guys, like I said, Sonny Bill retired 35, Alan Wynne-Jones is still going, Johnny Sexton is still going, Dan Carter only just retired this year. All these guys quite a lot older than CJ, but if he's got to do what's right by his family, all credit to him, man. It's not a lot of people that would make that decision, especially if you're working to that point throughout your whole life to get to that point in your career where you're a fully successful test international. But can't blame the guy for wanting to go with his family. You guys let me know what you think. If you're a Munster or Ireland fan, are you pretty disappointed? Do you think Andy Farrell, for how many games he's got left to pick CJ, continues to pick CJ? Is this a kind of good thing for Caelan Doris, maybe at Ireland level, to get some more time? Obviously, these guys are very different players. But anyway, it's a bit of a shocking one. Anyway, you guys take care. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.